It is as deep
No,
as
it's
everywhere.
not. The nades are coming out, and we are going live into the first map, which will be Crash. apeX now scoping towards that mid-area. Doesn't manage to land anything, but Metal will onto Mark, the man we just saw in an interview. And there we go. Kexi shuts down apeX in reply. Now all even. 4v4. Baskia bursts out of B-Long. Gets one, gets two. Leonidas and Kexi down. And now Cesium left with Toxg, and a lot of work to do. Cesium in low area play just in front of the Metal there. Peeks out the best of times, but Toxg takes a stand, takes down one. And now Toxg has to go huge. Bomb to hand, 3 to find, and he's been denied a chance by Steven holding
Really
B-Long there. Really aggressive start from PFU. They don't seem to be phased by the fact that they're playing apeX right now.
Yeah, indeed, and headed by the SMGs, Metal and Skier with 2 frags apiece.
Yep.
And I'm going to go with Skier once again, just as he has been very effective this land. Well, I mean, he's a great player, and I think he's definitely been the forefront for the wins, or I mean, challenging maps at least, for PFU. Still though, Metal and Skier holding it together on A. However, this is a very slow push if it is one, as Leonidas pushes down B long. 3 players are there already from apeX. They're really taking it a slow and sneaky B, as we can't hear those comms coming out from apeX. Kex lining up some sort of nade. He's not sure where he wants it to go, and he decides to throw it absolutely nowhere. Nice play from Cesium though, takes down Jesus for 5v3 straight off the bat. apeX just taking the time. This is such a slow push, and Mark Horner is struggling to get on glitch. There we go. And if he can get this pick on B, this is going to be he's called it already. Very easy push. Metal though with the frag, not going to go out down without a fight, but Mark gets the frag into Steven. B plant going to be coming in, and where is Metal? 1v4. Bomb going down on B. There's a player on A as well, and it's not going to happen. Mark gets the frag again. Great play from Mark to bring that response round straight into the hands of apeX. Yeah,
the Punisher is indeed punishing, and we saw him on the screen there looking cool, calm and collected with the SMG to hand on the attacking side. So now taking himself towards the A-bomb site. Let's see if this will work just as well. They went for a very slow B, very unorthodox, very rare to see, but sees him land nade onto Metal, probably opened up that A side just a touch. Mark, I remember him fluffing this nade before. Literally went up, hit something, went down his head and killed him. That was a brilliant moment, but apeX rattling off the deagle. He does manage to make it this time as Skier does drop down to that one. Advantage now to apeX, thanks to Mark there. He has made his way up to A, but there's a player just in back A. Who is that? Let's try and find out. And Steven on the prowl with the deagle spots Mark, but it doesn't matter. Mark was faster on the trigger, and Toxg now in tow, trying to get into A. A little bit cut down, but there we go, revolts onto Mark. Jesus and apeX have to pull this back. apeX almost landing the shot onto Leonidas, but not quick enough on the trigger. I guess punished for it. It's all on Jesus. Can you believe it? He's gone through a lot in his life.
Poor Jesus. He has had a busy life.
Jesus. So now towards A. 2 to find. Toxg and Leonidas, the Merc and the Veteran. Bomb down and taking advantage. Well taken away. And Toxg just landing that AK shot right from roof, giving the advantage to the attacking side.
All right then, Kex. There's still you can do
without the lag.
Picks. Yeah, he's lag free. And he's not going to peek apeX. He's going to leave B-Long to someone else as he heads straight for blue. Oh, spots 2, right in between 2 of them. He's aiming for at least one of those frags down mid, and now that's going to maybe let the comms come out for PFU. They know the scope's is going to in blue. They're going to be trying to hide in mid, not letting any frags occur. And at the moment, a slow and successful round for PFU. Jesus shooting a tree. apeX on sandbags, as he just watches that hardware push. Very, very, I want to say keen, and I'm sorry it's happened, but this is exactly what it is. We've seen, look at this. This is PFU, a whole different PFU to how we saw against FAN. We saw them rushing up, throwing smokes, and this is something completely different. apeX are having to find them, and this is where the hunt, it literally is 50-50. Who's going to get this frag as he pushes hardware? Steven gets one. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. He gets taken down by Mark. Suddenly 3v3. And apeX are successfully taking their time down B-Long. Great play from Leo with the M4. And he plays it so well. He plays it a lot, doesn't he?
He does take it up.
As Kex, the bomb carrier, makes his way onto the B-bomb. Incredible smoke.
Nice smoke there.
Struggling to get it on the actual B-bomb. That's not going to phase him from planting as it is Metal. And Mark again. Mark must be running away with the frags. He is 7. Everyone else seems to be sticking on the 3 mark.
Yep, really running away with the early shots now.
Yeah, definitely.
And just making it count, you know, really doing his team justice. I'm going to pick it up with the man himself who's doing all the damage so far. Perfectly over the wall. Smoke's not even landing to help him. He's got to keep pushing B pretty fast about things, but Jesus is there. Stands tall with the AK, drops him down. Skill on for himself. Toxg with a reply onto Jesus. Tit for tat. The PFU with the advantage. So apeX tagged up heavily. Skier not under too much pressure though. So he can leave and roam A. Steven, though, on the prowl towards B long. Iron sighting up. 2 players await to be received by him, but how will they fare? Let's find out. There'll be a peek, I can imagine. Here we go. Can he react in time? Takes down Leonidas. Can he take down the second? No, he can't. Toxi's AK work puts him in his place. And now Toxi on the push. The Merc, who couldn't manage to work out how to use a flight. But he is working out how to make it down B long. So, bomb to hand. AK as well. Still very possible. With Kexi as well. Kexi just trying to eliminate as many places to help out Toxi as he can go. So, Toxi towards Link now. Making the way through mid. Checking off as many corners as possible to him. It's a case of every little bit matters here. Now there's a player just round the corner, gets the better of Metal. Metal's going to be kicking himself. I heard he got absolutely put in his place by D-Man last time. And now, well, I don't blame him for doing it. Toxi now continuing the push. Kex furthering himself down to B long, but the clock is starting to tick and tick a little bit faster. It's now the fire coming towards apeX. He's got to adjust surely. But he's feeling confident still. He's feeling rough and ready to go. He's not sitting back. Now smoke coming down. He's feeling aggressive. He's getting close. He's getting right amongst them. Toxi getting that bomb down. 43 seconds and ticking. That is the time limit, and that's all they have. Skier jumps in, gets the first. Can he get the second? No, he can't. It's Kex against aerox. Scope v scope action to defend this bomb or defuse. And there we are. Kexi. Brilliant peek onto aerox. He's got another round for apeX. No, aerox feeling a little bit upset there. He did seem very emotional after the last game. He really cares about this.
He does. I think he does. I think he's got, well, the lineup is very similar to a lineup I think the team actually had. I think bar Tim D, I think they're very so there is an element of team play, I think, is with these guys.
Oh yeah.
And once again, apeX has just charged through mid. Where are they? Punisher on sandbag. Right next to him is his teammate. It's going to be aerox to get the deagle. Metal as well. PFU using the deagle to great advantage as Jesus takes down Cesium as well. That's all the aggression dealt with and brilliantly done so by PFU. As it's all on Leonidas. Leonidas heavily tagged from top A, going to be taken down by Skier on B long. And Skier, every time he goes up that B long, he succeeds to bring 4-2 home. And PFU a little bit closer to closing that gap.
Yeah, it seems that when they get really aggressive and they get into the faces of apeX and they hold him back from that mid push, they can do well. So now aerox not sure he went to peak. He went for the mid, but now changed it up. Steven landing one, landing the second. Is he doing that through smoke? I think he is. The standard wallbang, well, you know, wallbang's tapping through smoke, keeping him at an arm's length, and it worked perfectly. Cesium and Kex down and out. 3 more to go. Mark feeling like he's ready to take on the gauntlet. Leonidas laying down some fire to help him out, but is it enough? That's the question. Mark treacherously just make his way down. He doesn't want to overly do this. He's so careful of every single corner because he knows they're watching it now. Everything is a possible target. Shoots his load a little early down B long. Now has to take his time. There we go, onto aerox, following up now. Does manage to get tagged off himself. Not sure who from though. So a magical tag just kind of appeared out of nowhere. So see, the clock is ticking. Bomb within Leonidas' hands. Skier sitting firm on top of top 8. Now, Punisher, aka Mark, spots a foot. That's enough from peek out. Gets the tag, but off the frag onto Steven. He's got to jump out now, but Steven is absolutely on fire right now. You cannot stop him at all. Can he get the last 2? Did so well at the start of this round. It's more than deserving. Gets the tag, and no, he can't finish his dinner. Jesus, nevertheless will. Leonidas with 1. Can he get any more? He's 1v2. Deagle tagging up Metal. Fate coming in, pulling him out. No, Skier. Skier walks down B long.
Once again,
really well played by Skier.
Platform. Let's go with him. He's got an A spawn actually, so we're probably going to see some A play from him. Him and Steven on the forefront of the frags for PFU, as he's going to glide towards A. Once again, every time Skier seems to go A, we see a slow mid B coming out from apeX. Once again, leaving the A site there. Now, when we spoke to Mark Horner, I'm pretty sure he said chose to avoid crash.
Yeah, it was one.
So this is an interesting one. Leo with the bomb in blue. Very slow play, looking for those picks. Metal way back in hardware garden. There's a player there where Mark Horner is already on B bomb. He is a sneaky demon, and if he plays this right, we could see some serious grief onto PFU. There's a player right next to him actually almost baiting him out, as the players for PFU are starting to get all the more wary of this presence on B. There's 1 sandbags, 1 around the hardware garden. aerox gets the frag onto Cesium. Now we want them to get complacent. Mark Horner begging for a glimpse of aerox, but aerox is not giving him anything. As is he going to spawn house? He is going to go to spawn house and deagle them. Or at least that's the intention. apeX might be making his way back there himself. He is, and that is going to be a shocker as he gets the second. Oh, Mark Horner decimating the B defense. And Steven finally picking up the pieces of what was a disastrous PFU defense. Right then, Leo and Kex.
A beautiful picture of Leo's face up on the screen.
Was he happy?
Very concentrated, and you can see why. He did pick up the frag on Steven.
Nicely done. Now, where is Skier when you need him? Skier in Hardwood Garden. Nice cover, though. Oh, is that a flash? This could go well. Flash coming out. Leonidas isn't flashed, and so he's going to be watching that Hardwood Garden as Skier takes his time. Baits out the play from Leo. Oh, and the hip fire just very unfortunate onto Leo. Didn't manage to take him down. Skier continues to push on, but Kex is there to babysit, and nicely done. 5-3. Really nice play.
Yeah, really well played so far. So picking up here with Kexy, the scope for the attacking side, which is apeX. Now Kex without lag, it's going to be a curious one to see if he can still keep up to it. So going for the mid peak through blue. Spots one going up to the sandbag. Does get a tag onto apeX as well. Can't manage to get the frag though. So now looking elsewhere. Aggressive push through mid. Mark getting taken down, and there we go. Flurry of frags coming in good for PFU. Skier getting one for us, and apeX. Toxi tagged up. Leonidas still alive and kicking with Kex. So where are they? Trying to claw back some frags, but they're very defensive. They're very far back. It's all uphill from here on. So towards mid. Kex peeking any corner he can. Can't see much. Just sitting in deep, the PFU side. You can hear the shots rattling off. Yeah. There we go. Kexy does make the nade connect with Steven. Toxi is tagged up though. He's under pressure. And Kexy trying to relieve some of that for him, but doesn't seem to be working. Allow him just to get away, but Leonidas tagged up. Where is Leo? He is on B-long. They like this slower B-long push. Their late game B push is really working for them. And it doesn't seem PFU have much of an answer yet for it. So now Leonidas on the B-long push. Continuing his way down to the spot play. There was apeX caught with his pants down, and now that whole B side is open and ready for the taking. Skier finally takes a stand for the PFU side, but is it too little too late? So now it's a 1v2. Toxi and Kexy to bring this one home for apeX. So onto the air attack. Kexy spots the player in spawn. Can he land the shot? No. Under severe fire from Skier. Can't take this too lightly. It does matter, and it matters a hell of a lot right now. The clock is ticking. Toxi with the bomb down. Makes his way towards Wooden with the peak. Through, looking cautious and careful. But where is Skier? Skier's giving away his positions. Could be absolutely pivotal. And there, by a silly mistake, he gives away every card he had up his sleeve. Yes, indeed. We saw a nice shot of Mark Horner's eyes there. The Punisher. He's top fragging. He's top in the server, 11-7. Let's have a quick gander at him. I do like to see where he's getting. I've not been able to find him. Where is the Punisher? Finally found him in B-long, and it's not going to be good for him. Nice play from Richardson. Getting to Jesus. Well, I was going to call him Revolts, and I decided, you know, you've chosen to be Jesus. You can be the saviour of PFU if you want. Let's see how he's doing. Not too bad. Keeping up that nice defence on B-long. I think that's a tough job, especially with these slow Bs. And he's doing a good job about it. Steven as well, actually, to be fair to him. apeX 2v4. Skier is in A. Looking towards blue. That's where the apeX are. Kex making his way down B-long. Not going to last long. apeX just playing the waiting game on B-long. And it paid off. Spots him bottom blue, or Steven's supposed to. Luckily, Jesus spots him. And Steven's like, oh, I probably should have seen that. 6-4, nicely done. And I really think PFU can look to close the gap here. Want to get the 6-6. Yeah, they're picking the pace back up. They're picking up the pieces. That was the mess that was made. As soon as that B-long kind of push came into play, though, they seemed a bit stunned by it. They didn't know how to react to it. But now they're adapting and they're learning, and Cesium now leading the charge with the exchange of frag. It's happening nice and early. There's a player just pushing up to break one. Can Cesium end his life? A Metal made a mess of it. He's not doing too good on Crash today, is the poor lad. So now Cesium continuing down B-long. 3v4 advantage to PFU. They have to hold on to this. Skier in A. Toxi towards mid. Steven, though, looking across the whole of Crash. Drops out in A towards B-long. Kexy could be on the receiving end of this, and he is. Steven and apeX getting a frag each. apeX dropping down Cesium, leaving Toxi in a hell of a horrible position. Toxi finally being put out of his misery by apeX with a headshot. So now the gap is closing quite quickly. Indeed, and it's going very much in PFU's favour at the moment. Skier has got a B-long spawn. I'm hoping to see something along the mid area, as he is going straight for mid. Nothing really going to stop him. And we do see quite an interesting positioning from apeX. 4 players all around that broken. There's one around mid, not going to last long. Steven lands the Deagle. Metal and Skier really favouring this SMG push down the B-long. Metal gets it. Nice. Toxic
does respond though. 3v2. Kex in top blue. There's a noses one around T-Wall. He's really conscious of this push, and he's gonna peek the window, gonna try to, struggling to get on the window ledge. As he's gonna make his way down to bottom blue. Kex on a millimeter of health. Toxg, where are you? Toxg's on B long. Noses one there as well. Really, their positions are well and truly known, but PFU are coming out on top. As I say that though, Kex gets the deagle onto Steven, brings it even 2v2. Even Stevens, and the pressure is on apeX as Kex hunts that player around hardware. Toxg gets skier. Suddenly PFU relying on Jesus to go absolutely massive for his team. We've got 2 players to find, Toxg and Kex, and they're all running to A. Jesus is aware of that. And I'm sorry, I'm going to call him Revolts, because this guy...
It feels weird, doesn't it?
I don't like... Well, I was talking about earlier about a nade exploding on Jesus' head, and I was like,
wow.
I'm sorry, this is...
I feel like I'm against...
Yeah, is this atheism casting?
I think it might be.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jesus is taking people down,
Yeah,
though.
man. Go Jesus.
With the AK.
Slaughtering.
Bowling about.
1v1. Right, Toxg watching Wooden. He's watching exactly... They're both convinced we're going to see a push from the other player. Finally, Toxg concedes and makes his way towards the top 8. Jesus doing the same. If he's just always thinking about it. Nope. No, nice, cautious speaking from Toxg. Fails the Wooden as well. People are struggling with these jumps at the moment.
Yeah, movement not
key. It's a full, and Toxg, is he aware of it? He is. Gets it. Nicely played. And that brings 7-5. A comfortable and I think satisfying for apeX. 7-5.
I think both people can be happy with that one. I don't think
as well.
Be too upset. But
on attackers, would you say
attack
is harder? I'd be more lenient towards the defense anyway.
Yeah, I think you have to. But now let's pick it up with the scope, which is apeX now on the attacking side. A bit more freedom to his peaks. And let's see if he can lead the way and open up this map for his team. So peeking onto B long here, Skier darting down himself. apeX not seeing anything. Let's try and land a few cheeky shots. There are 2 players down there, mind. Skier finding one of them, which was Mark, just a little bit closer. There's still one down there. Now dropping out the smoke. Helping his way down further to B long. Can he manage to spot a player just on the right side here? Let's see, there's a little head just above him. He's missed it. He's back up. Toxg looked like he was clipping there, though. I've got to say it.
It was a tip of a head.
It might be worth looking at that one back, folks, because that looked desperately like clipping. But now 3v4. Make it a 3v3. apeX bringing it back to a nice close game. apeX landing another onto Kexi. He's got to be happy with that one. And now can the Punisher start punishing? Is he even still alive? I don't know. But Cesium does take the frag onto Steven. 2v2. Leonidas still very much alive somewhere. I'm not sure where, though. That is the issue. Why is he not showing up? There we are, Leonidas. I think he has a shotgun in A, actually. That's how he plays it. It's very unorthodox. It's been a while since we see someone actually take the shotgun.
This is a legitimate strat, then?
Yep, they happily play this. I've seen Vasquez do it back in the day, as well as Raz, but Cesium is getting tagged up towards mid under pressure now. Leonidas tries to help him out with the grenade, but it won't avail. So, Cesium just holding back a touch. And now it's just a case of waiting. 23 seconds on the board. The clock is ticking and ticking fast. Leonidas, you might be leaving your post a little too early. There's a player just behind you. It's Jesus with the bomb, and Jesus plays perfectly. Jesus, you are phenomenal right now. But you might have just fluffed that one a little bit, and he could have really gone all the way with that. He had 2 of the players
or just go straight for the plant.
Yeah, exactly. Just sneak around. But apeX mops up the mess. But Jesus really taking PFU home. They are finding religion left, right, and centre here.
I'm sure there's a ridiculous plethora of things we could be saying about Jesus right now.
I think we might have to.
I think we'll see where this first map goes.
On that otherwise.
Oh, young lady starting early. All right then, Metal. Let's see if this is gonna work out for him. He's been having issues. Ow! I just hurt myself. Okay, so
having issues.
I'm having issues exactly, just like Metal. He throws a smoke ramp. Tactical, nice. Yeah. 5v4. So straight away they're on the back foot. We see PFU absolutely no sort of progressive push. Epic punishes Metal for his slow play. And I was talking to Metal, and I've been told to go A, but it's such a scary push, especially if he's going everyone else is going down B, and he's forced to play A on his own. It can be such a threat.
That's very daunting.
Exactly. However, if he plays it right, it can go absolutely spot on, catching those rotates off. So we'll see where this goes. apeX 5v3. Steven does have the bomb, and they've got 55 seconds to play with. This is where the slow play comes in, and we see apeX trained on all of these positions. It's really good to see. Look at that. Not one movement. They've got everything on watch. And apeX, I mean, Mark said they weren't being challenged. They wouldn't be doing this if they weren't being challenged right now.
I think that's a little bit of an overconfident statement. But he's got to say it to himself almost to keep himself in that right frame of mind.
Well, I think someone said, you know, half of CoD4 is having secret confidence in yourself. And I mean, it's all about that. As Steven drops the bomb, jumping onto B, not going to have any luck as Toxg absolutely
Lovely
dominates, just sat on the
there.
tree, chin-chilling and waiting for that B progress.
Yeah, indeed, it worked rather well for him that round. So now keXi with the scope on defense. Can he take this one home? Can he keep that lead in its place? Here we go. Does drop out an nade towards that broken wall, looking towards mid to land a frag, but he's desperately trying to take down Leonidas and drop him out because he's doing so good so far. He's taking down Metal with the nade, but now does further on to Steven and Jesus. apeX is the only one to take a stand, but Cesium gets one for himself, denying any ace from Leonidas that would have been possible. But Leonidas still on the prowl, Deagle to hand. Can he finish off what he started? apeX is tagged on with Cesium there, stealing it away from the man.
Indeed, and he was just sat there with the Deagle. He was desperate. He was
like, I want my moment.
Giant in the wait. Oh, hang on, look at these spawns from apeX. Are we going to see anything special? No, once again, very trained, very I don't want to say confident, but disciplined. Well, that's the word I was looking for. Really disciplined. Skier has managed to get through mid, but once again, Uttoxeter's there doing his job and doing it really well. I've always thought of an SMG, but I'm sure he's played AK in the past.
Yeah. And
he's doing an absolutely great job. Top fragging, in fact, 15 frags. You can see him on the camera there. There's the man with 15. I'll stick with him just to see where he takes this at the moment. Very slow play from FPFU, but nice play onto Mark. That's going to open up the A side. There's a player over there.
Uttoxeter's
just timed.
999.
That was incredible timing. As Leonidas is holding A with a shotgun. This is something we want to see. Three players there. This could go well. Catches one off guard. Manages to tag him, not take him down. Oh, Leo is going to be furious. 2 tags with a shotgun. Absolutely mad as hell as he's going to make his way quite easily, actually. Now Leo is down into the A side. There are 2 players looking to stop this bomb going down. Make it 1. apeX just spanks Uttoxeter in mid. And where is keX? keX is on top hardware. And 3 players to find. He's going to try and hunt this mid player before he gets to scurry back into A. Spots him. He's actually pushing him. It's apeX. Aggressive play from apeX and great play from him as he's not going anywhere. Little rub on the nose and he's ready to go back in. Yeah,
7-9 is your scoreline. The defensive side taking the advantage so far. And, well, it's expected. I'm going to pick out who Leonidas. Can he make up for that bit of a mistake in the last round? He could have had a beautiful selection. Fragment Skier actually taking the lead of this charge here. Straight through mid. Leonidas is tagged up as well. He's under pressure, but Skier could do a hell of a lot of damage if he does this right. Season with the first nade onto Revolts. Jesus catching a nade on his face. So now Skier trying to reply with one. Let's see if he can do what Jesus can't. There we go. Skier does run back, but there the Punisher. Punishing Skier for thinking he can take down his teammate with no repercussions. So now 3v4, advantage still to apeX. Leonidas in weight does finally land the shot. They've been waiting to land since the last round, and it is worth it. Now Steven 1v3, and a hell of a lot of pressure is on his shoulders. He wants this round. Once you get to that little double digits on the board in round difference, you just don't want that. So Steven now making his way through Link. Player behind him, player to the left, right and centre. And there we go, beautiful Deagle work, shutting down the Punisher. He's just been punished. So now on to the second. Comfortable, casual work for Steven here. Leonidas down and out. 1v1, keXi versus Steven. keXi must have heard of him, must know where he is, and must react. So now Steven preferring A, but keX coming out of hiding towards A side. Can he get a glimpse? No, but does he need it? Steven's actually faked the bomb. Very rare to see that. Most people assume it's going to be a flat-out full plant. Decides, knows, that's a fake. I'm just going to sit here on wooden and bide my time. Steven doesn't want to check it. Steven, check your corners. If he's not in lower A, where else can he actually come up to you?
Indeed, and he's not going to be sat there on B, is he?
No.
10-7. I think apeX really are playing this well. I'm really impressed. The discipline. I need to stop saying that word, really. Skier once again, poor Skier. He's been trying all these kind of advanced rushes, working his way through mid, try and be long. And the only thing he hasn't tried is A. And I think that's something they need to look at. Maybe getting those 2 SMGs towards it and seeing where the round goes. 4v2. Uttoxeter watching Broken Wall. There's a really slow B-long push. And I think they're kind of trying to do an apeX, but they haven't got the players to do so, as the bomb is in the hands of Jesus. Jesus has a bomb. And not for long, keX just spanks 2 people and brings it to 11-7.
Now. This is
they're back into their stride.
This is like the online side that you get, you know and love. They're very drilled in, very good at what they do. So now keXi with that scope going for the mid peep, but being blocked by his teammates. Mark taking up the mantle, leading the charge through mid. Takes his time, Metal drops a nade onto Cesium. Leonidas does a beautiful bit of work, though, taking down Jesus and Skier. Leonidas following up with the Deagle. How am I not following him? I've missed all the beautiful stuff, but Aerox takes it away from him with a knife. So now Aerox 1v3. It's a bit of an ask, it's a bit of a reach, but can he do it? He's a very small man, but this could be a big moment for him. It's now scoping towards A. Looking at that, but he knows one's there. There's one by Laredo. Oh, lands a headshot, but to only catch a nade from Keck. So what a round of events. Leonidas straight up belong there with that shotgun. Just bam, 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 wham, you know, just easy. Making comfortable work
indeed.
of the
And
opposing
that is
side.
stratted. I'm really interested. I doubt he has it again. No, gone back to the
M4. Another
Does this man use an orthodox weapon?
I don't think so. I think he's against that.
No, I know there's a religious joke about orthodox, but I'm going to stop.
Oh, we've been there.
4v2.
There's quotes left, right, and centre, folks.
Aerox. Not going to happen. Skier, where are you? Skier, be long. Oh, the bomb is in blue, so that's not looking too good. Foolishly put in the hands of... it is match point, and Skier's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. There's a player on B. I believe it's going to have to be Toxg as he retreats back up towards B long. Confident there's a player there. Oh, and his pre-fire was just a second too late. Early, even.
It's a real shame.
And 13-7, really comfortable win for apeX. And look at that. Faces of concentration. They know that's just the first map.